Welcome back everybody to the Paper Mario playthrough. This is part 5. And we're starting off this video with the first of many Peach side quests. Yes, that's right, instead of just sitting around and doing absolutely nothing while being kidnapped, Peach instead likes to take matters into her own hands in this game. So, big surprise, Peach thinks that Mario is hurt and possibly in trouble and wants to help him. This is completely unlike her. Although, to be honest, up to this point, there's not been too much focus on Peach, to be honest. In terms of character, like, you know, I'm just thinking about everything that came before Paper Mario. Yeah, not so much. This is definitely a kind of a first in terms of doing stuff with Peach. But yeah, so basically in order to get out of the room every single time she has to do this, basically tear down that painting and there is a secret switch behind it that will magically turn off the fireplace and also push down that wrought iron thing in front of it. And so now she can escape through a secret back room. And by pressing this button, well, the wall spins around. Very interesting. It's kind of amazing how Peach never really knew that this actually existed in full, although she did mention that she was told that the ministers said some sort of secret exit, although it probably would have been a good idea if she'd actually practiced it beforehand. But hey, you know, she's a princess. She's got other things to do. Like, spy on this person's diary. So this person went to Star Haven and stole the Star Rod and captured the 7 star spirits. Not too many people have done that. Perhaps we should read a little more to understand who this person actually is. I love how this person actually writes down the weather of the day. Barnes beats the guy will beat up Mario and kidnap Princess Peach. It must be Wart! Oh, it's Bowser. Right, yeah, Bowser. Forgot about that guy. Alright. So, this is another thing that makes Bowser a fairly interesting character in terms of personality, is the fact that he keeps his diary. Oh. Diary of a wimpy ruler. Alright, so, of course, you know, it makes a lot of sense that he would just write a tell-all in terms of where the next star spirit is located. Oh well, I guess it was just meant to be. And there's the man himself, the man of the hour. It's the king. He's back. Huh. I'm not here if Peach is like, if I can't see you, you can't see me. No, okay, unfortunately he does see her. That's not good. Oh well. But hey, at least the only thing that he really does to her is just sends her back to her room, you know. So that's definitely a good thing in terms of, you know, being Peach, is that, you know, if she does anything that Bowser doesn't want her to be doing, all he's gonna do is just send her back to her room. No supper for you, Peach. That wasn't the voice I used in the first part, was it? Ha ha ha, no supper for you, Peach. There we go. So now Eldstar is talking about all sorts of stuff, and in return for saving him, he's going to offer us his power. Praise the Star Spirits, Mario! Alright. So now we can use star power in battle. And specifically, well, I kind of know what to do. So basically what happens is, in battle, there's a little star meter in terms of, like, how many star spirits I've actually collected. And since I only have 1 right now, I have 1 full meter of star power. And by having 1 full meter, I can use a star power that's equal to 1 full meter. And luckily enough for me, Eldstar only requires 1 full meter of power. And his power in battle, if I recall correctly, is called Refresh. And if I use it, it recovers 5 HP and 5 FP, which is very, very useful. And how convenient. There just happens to be a broken wall here that Bombette can explode. We can get to this secret pipe. And going off screen a little bit here. There's a secret treasure chest. Okay, Bombette, calm down there. Alright, so we got the FP Plus badge. Another very, very good badge. But yeah, you know, that reminds me, though, with the HP Plus badge, and someone actually mentioned this in one of the previous parts. Whoops, yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge these guys as best as I can. I really have no interest in fighting them anymore. Is that, they basically made the argument that the HP... Oh, that's bad. the HP Plus badge would only really be the best if it was towards like the end of the game, when you've gotten to the max amount of HP, because there is a cap actually in this game for the HP and FP, and I believe also BP. So yeah, later on in the video, you know, because I do this thing now where I say things that are going to happen in the future, I'm going to be taking the HP Plus badge off for, you know, a little while at least, you know. I mean, it does still have its use, you know, giving me that extra 5 HP, especially if there's not really anything that I necessarily need in terms of badges. So now that we have Kooper here, we can get that star piece that was across the water. Silly Mario, you know how to swim. Why can't you just swim over there and get it? Guy's acting like he's Sonic or something, or like he's made out of paper or something crazy like that. Wrong. What's wrong with this guy? Oh yeah, I think I actually wanted to test that, actually, with the hammer starting off the battle. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything to the Koopa Troopas. They have immunity to hammers when they're not flat on their shells, which is altogether depressing. Because, you know, the hammer, I use that to attack and fight people with. Fighting people such as, I don't know, some kind of little sneaks that might try to jump out of the bushes at me. Yes, little sneaky Koopas that are stuck inside their shells. I think I got... What the... Alright. That wasn't glitchy at all. Yeah, he's back up here. Hey, he can go in the water. Why can't Mario? Yeah, who is this kid with the shells and the... Shut up. Man, that was a lot of exclamation marks. He really means it. No, I don't remember you. Sorry. Oh, right. Junior Troopa. That guy. Alright. So let's see what we can do now with this guy, or what he's going to do to us, now that we have super awesome partners. What the? Okay. This is his super new amazing skill, where he can just hide in his shell. Alright, I guess that works out for him, then that he's still in the shell. Oh, what do you know? I can still do damage to that. Who knew Mario had such battle skills? It's not like I had that hammer the first time we fought or anything. Bombet's not messing around. Bomb time. Doing some serious damage. Now, the unfortunate thing is that I do recall, or no, that's right, I didn't actually get his HP the first time that I fought him, because I was with Goomba, not Goombario. So yeah, I was kind of sitting there thinking, oh, Tattle doesn't really carry over between Junior Troopa battles, but the reality is I never really used it on him. Huh. Yeah, the first time I used it was on that Magic Koopa? Oh wait, no, that was when I was guessing his HP. That's kind of the same thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's probably what I was thinking of, Goombario. Oh, that's where the shell comes into play. I can't really jump on him. Okay. So yeah, basically the hammer kind of tears through defenses, whereas the jump ability cannot. What was his name? Junior Troopa. That's right. Hilarious. So cute. I think. Yeah, Goombario, although I do kind of rank him as, like, he's pretty far down there in terms of, like, my least favorite of the partners in the game. But he does have some very interesting personality, especially when he's talking in the Tattle things. Alright, so this guy's got only 4 HP left, and we're gonna have to do something about that. And by that, I mean we're gonna have to finish this battle off. This is going on way too long. Way too long. Alright, this is actually taking, this is actually taking longer than it took for the Koopa Bros. Crazy Junior, as much as the Koopa Bros. So, yeah, the Koopa Bros work out more. So yeah, after he's defeated, you can choose to either talk to him, jump on him, or hit him with the hammer, and he'll say the same thing. Yeah, that. Okay, so, oh, hello. It's Twink. You can just tell by the crazy music going on there. There he is. How you doing? It's Twink, here to inform us about things that have already happened. I think it actually mentions, though, in the information that it's kind of ironic that other characters explain to Mario, like, what's going to happen next, even though the player actually knows what's going to happen next. So, I don't know, man. And what's wrong with Mario's hat? It doesn't look like an M. It looks like a lightning bolt. Oh, well. That's probably just the angle. Alright. So, basically, Twink has now informed Mario that he needs to go to the Dry Outpost and find some Star Spirits. And now we're sleeping. Sleeping with Bombette. Interesting. Alright. So now we are all refreshed and ready to go. Oh, and another thing is that... Oh, whoops. Well, aside from being able to press the Z button and scroll back between the text, or back through the text that has appeared on the screen, by sleeping at the Toad House, you also re-heal your star power meter, whereas the heart block is not able to do that. It only heals your HP and FP. So now we've got the badge shop here, which is extremely useful, actually. And some interesting badges here. I like the multi-bounce because I do love jumping. The first attack badge looks pretty interesting. I'm kind of browsing here, you know? You're thinking about it. Yeah, so I think I pretty much just only buy the multi-bounce badge because, well, to be quite honest, if I bought the other one, I would be left with 3 coins. And that's making me pretty poor, actually. Alright, so taking off the HP plus badge, as I said earlier. And I'm going to put a multi-bounce, refund... and close call and power jump. Right. Okay. So now we're moving on, and my HP is blinking to indicate that my HP was indeed changed. Alright. So we had that Peach side quest going on earlier in the video, but now we're going to do a little side questing of our own with Mario. But first off, we're going to talk to this crazy flower. Oh, it's actually a person, character, thing, plant guy, and his name's a Bulb. Bulb? I've never actually said that out loud. Kind of sounds weird. Okay. So, basically, there are multiple of these Bulb guys out in the world, and you need to talk to 4 of them to get 4 of their magical seeds for stuff that's happening later in the game. I can't spoil everything. So that sign outside of this pipe said private, but you know what? We're going to go inside anyway. We're going to see what's happening here. Okay. And I think we're going to save first. Because we got grayish Goombas here, bluish gray Goombas. Not unlike the Goombas in Super Mario Bros. 1, where you go underground and they're all blue and stuff. Yeah, these guys are called Galoombas. Interesting. And they are a lot more tougher than their earthly partners, the brown ones. They hit harder, and they have a lot more HP. So even if I block them, they still do damage to me. That's very, very uncool. Yes, uncool, that's it. Alright, so we're going to power bounce this time. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not quite getting past that 7. And I think that Bombette is going to finish off this Gloomba. There we go. Wow, he's worth 4 star points. That's actually quite a bit. And I think that's going to be it for this guy, too. I think they have, I want to say they have 8 HP, but they might have 7. I've never actually counted it, or had, or I probably have seen it before, but I don't remember. And I didn't really use Tattle on them either. Oh, here we go. We got a 10 coin block, but unfortunately we're only getting 6 out of it. I see that up there, Mr. Sneaky. And I was also sitting there wondering, why is there a gap between the blocks? Oh, good, I missed. Oh, perfect. Okay, so this is the first time we're meeting the spiked Gloombas. And I really don't like where this is going already, considering that the Gloombas beforehand, without the spikes, were already strong enough. These guys are going to be just a little bit stronger. And here we go. Wow. They still do 2 damage even though I shielded it. That is not good. I'm running low on HP fast. Got to get rid of these guys as soon as possible. Wow. Okay. I was kind of hoping that was going to take him out. Oh, that's right, because I didn't get a first strike like I did with the other battle. Oh, well, at least one of them's gone. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're in danger now. But now the close call badge activates, so that's a good thing, too. I don't quite think I'm going to finish him with this turn. This is getting dicey. Hopefully I can block this one. Nope. Oh, that's not good. Running extremely low on health here, and I definitely considered using an item, knowing full well that if I screwed up either of my or Bombette's attacks, that I was most certainly going to die, shielded attack or not. But luckily we pulled through. Alright, man, Mario was really breathing hard there. He was exhausted after that one. But we're going to have to use a little bit of healing here, because past this particular door, there's something very different that happens, and as I look at this pipe here leading to another platform, I know exactly what's about to happen, so I decided, you know what, I better use another mushroom. And once past this pipe, Blooper attacks. Look, it's a big old blooper. Remember those guys? That's very interesting that they're in this game. And they're here, doing stuff. So this is mini-boss battle music. So if that's any indication, this is indeed a legitimate mini-boss. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna go with Goombario in this one. Oh, here he goes for his attack. Oh, okay, he does quite a bit of damage too. This is not looking good. I want to say I was pretty unprepared for this battle, even though I knew exactly what was going to happen. Oh, that was a good 6 damage. Alright, and we're gonna head bonk for another 2. This guy's got quite a bit of HP, actually. So it's gonna take a bit of doings to take him down. Although, first of all, I think we're gonna do a little tattling, just to see how much HP he actually has. I love this remark that Goombario makes. You have to wonder how they float in the air like that. Very curious. Alright, so he's got 12 HP left. Alright. So now he's down to 10. Oh, he's going to try a new attack. Oh, that is just completely inappropriate. And I love Mario's face after it hits. Also, aside from being completely inappropriate, it is extremely difficult to dodge. And now we're going to use the first Star Spirit power for the first time as Mario prays to the stars. And gets refreshed from Eldstar for 5 HP and 5 FP. And now as you see, the star meter has completely depleted to nothing. Now the other way to recharge the star meter, aside from sleeping at the Toad House, hate that attack, the timing, is to let the battle let battles basically carry on. And every turn of the battle that passes, the star meter power will be 2 HP left. Come on, Goombario, you gotta finish this one off. Every turn that basically passes, the star meter power will go up a little bit. Just a little bit. As you can see, it's up just a tiny little fraction. And that's it for that blooper. That was quite a difficult battle. And kind of like Junior Troopa, it was definitely more difficult than even the Koopa Bros. Man, oh man. Alright. So, these blocks have magically moved themselves, or, I'm sorry, magically respawned themselves. I don't know why I decided to actually save there, but you know what? Gotta go with that old adage. Save early, save often. Alright, so that's pretty much all that we can do right now for the underworld. I don't really know what that's called, actually. We're gonna call it the... I could call it the sewer. I'm just gonna call it the underground. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more easier to remember. So a little bit of sleeping at the Toad House. Gonna cut that bit out, because, you know, that we all know what happens there. T. Yes, the Toads have very, very interesting names in this game. And you give her each of the magical seeds, and she will go ahead and plant them. And planting things in Toad Town involves jumping up and down really happily, and then the flower is planted in the stone of all things, not actually in the grass. So go. Toads have some very interesting and unique names in this game, and usually it's any sort of word that has like the suffix ty at the end. Like there's all sorts of different names, like there's Tace, T, there's one that I can definitely remember. Man, now I honestly can't remember any, but I just suddenly thought of the name Rarity. That would work actually in this game, Rarity. Alright, so unfortunately we can't move through this train because there's a big old boulder in the way, and luckily for us, and for this train conductor, we have Bombette. And so now this train is moving on to Mount Rugged, which is where we need to go next for the next Star Spirit, and saving that Star Spirit and stuff. Sit tight, folks. We're now departing for Mount Rugged. Alright, this is going to be a very interesting ride. I love how Bombette is kind of sitting there in the back, you know, just kind of hanging out. Alright, so here we go, chugging along. I love the little star puffs of smoke that are coming out of the exhaust there. It's good traveling music, too. The traveling in this game is definitely a lot more enjoyable than, I would say Pokemon, you know, like the train going on there, nothing really interesting happening there. Although Earthbound had some interesting traveling music too. So now we move on to Chapter 2, The Mystery of Dry Ruins. And my monitor decided to just turn itself off because I wasn't really doing anything. I don't know why I did that, it's never done that before. Very awkward. Okay, so now we're here at Mount Rugged as we progress through our journey to try to save the second Star Spirit. Alright, so basically people use Mount Rugged as sort of a midway point to get to either the Dry Dry Desert or the Dry Dry Outpost, which actually one sort of leads into the other. And there are also now different blocks that are made out of stone, and unfortunately our fancy little wooden hammer can't do anything about it. For now. Spoilers. And, wait a minute. I recognize that paratrooper. That's the one at the very beginning of the game, the one that made the mail call. That I very suspiciously said that we would never ever see ever again in the game, knowing full well that we would, and that I was kind of leading you on. Alright, so basically this is Parakarry the Mailman, and despite being the amazingly astute and on-time mailman that he is, he seems to have dropped a letter, and we have to go and find that letter, which is unfortunate. But you know what? He's too lazy to bummer for this one. Not the green one. The green one is not nearly as good. Just gonna go ahead and see. And we're gonna have to do something about him because he's threatening us.